Did you wash your mouth earlier?
Oh, I did. I saw an Eskimo kiss.
So uncomfortable.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on, let me see. Get playback.
I kind of like it.
I'm getting audio.
You know what? I think it has to do with the curse of that black cat that's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, punch that cat. Get that cat out of here.
Taking that down.
Okay.
Oh, where?
There we are.
Sever the
So I'm gonna start it again.
That's fine.
Both of those
It's gonna be cut up.
This
That's fine. Just delete that.
Oh, delete it?
Yeah,
You
we'll
wanna
start over.
delete it?
We'll start
Are
over.
you
sure?
We'll
I
start over
mean,
just
we
to make
are
sure
30
this-
seconds
It did
into
work.
this episode.
I
We
know.
can
We'll
restart
just
it.
start over. Just roll with it then. If it works, it works.
It
So
does
now
work.
we know.
Jake Wellen, can you hook me up? Hook me up, homie. One time.
Okay, you can get up and do it.
I could, but we're about to go. We're going. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Let's go. You gonna restart that thing?
Yes. Yes.
Yes does the vocals. Okay.
Yes.
Yes is not here tonight.
The band, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
The band, yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
No, the one track that we did do vocals on, we all pitched in.
Yep.
All three of us laid and layered vocals and came out really fucking good.
Now the 4-track EP that you recorded, who did all your recording for?
Yours truly.
Nice. And this was recorded just in your house, or do you have a studio?
In my love dungeon.
Bathroom.
Well, you'd be surprised. But yeah, it's a small dungeon in Elmhurst here. And it goes to show you that a traditional studio, you don't have to record good music with a traditional studio anymore. You can, as long as you know what sound is, and you put your mind to it, you can make quality audio. So, you know,
Evollyd.
Evollyd, yeah, exactly.
Evollyd.
Evollyd, according to Lance, of Wicked Deception. I love you, Lance. I love your tits.
Jesus. You're getting real personal.
Can I see that maraca?
Absolutely.
Tasty Maraca.
Are you done with it?
So how did you guys meet? And
Can I see the maraca, Pinalope?
how did you guys all meet each other and decide, hey, let's form a group?
Nick, I abused as a child,
He still does.
both mentally and sexually.
There's a reason why I walk a little funny sometimes after practice, you know.
But now he's bigger than me, so I can't really do too much. But
I've
I
taken
still,
over on that big guy.
Yeah, he's yeah. As for Nick, I've known my whole life.
Yeah.
Dicky.
I'm friends with his older sister, went to high school with them and all, and he's been a friend of mine for a long time, so I consider him family. Joseph, I met while we were jamming. I was in Audacity,
And I was in Iridium.
and he was in another band, Iridium, and me and him always talked after we were done doing our jam sessions, practicing with our bands, and long story short, here we are. We always wanted to start a band together, and this is where we're at.
Yay, look at us now.
Yep.
And real quick on this maraca, there is a
Explain what the donut nipple is.
Donut.
If you look at it a certain way, it's the fucking titty sticking out a little bit more than the other titty.
So it's like
See
when
the
you-
body, you see the waist a little bit?
There's the
You have the
boobs.
one nipple right for you.
There's the
And
boobs,
then
but
there's a little
like
nipple on the other side.
one boob is bigger than the other boob.
Yeah.
That's
It's all
what it is.
perspective.
And then she's
Always-
got some
always
weird, like, scarring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are sprinkles.
Yeah.
No.
Stripper tits.
We forgot to write Evollyd
Oh, that was
on the
just
handle.
mistakes.
We got to write Evollyd.
Happy
in the
mistakes.
show on the
Mistakes.
handle.
It looks
Bob.
like she got cut into
We gotta-
it. Now it's a
we gotta
scar.
write
It could have been an implant. That's why that was a little bit bigger. That's all.
She got.
We all know that one porn star that has that noticeable scar.
I only had enough money to get one implant.
Yep.
Hey, Joseph, sit on my face.
No.
Joseph, you want to sing?
No.
Joe's the mellow one
Well,
of the band.
we brought the whole 4-song EP with you, and we would like to play that because I took a listen to it.
And what, Morgan?
I really think it's unique, and I want to definitely play the tracks off of it so you can
Sure.
hear your music.
Sure.
So, what is the title of the EP?
It's just self-titled. It's our first self-titled album. It's just Evollyd.
No.
We didn't, well, okay, so we were going with just self-titled, but then we went with the evolution of sound finally. But to me, it's our first EP, and I don't know. I'd say, I don't know, what do you, like, we never really agreed on the title of the album itself.
Can you just say that the name of the CD is, and write on there, just self-titled?
Just
That's what it's called.
self-titled, Evollyd. Now, it's the evolution of sound. We were trying to debate on whether to have an actual title or not, and we just stuck with it, I guess. So it explains the band's name in the first album. So hopefully people
They still won't fucking catch on.
and people are just like, I don't get it. I don't understand why this like that. Yeah, well, it is what it is. No, it's evolution of sound.
Well, let's play whatever track you want to play first for us off of Evolution of Sound.
Okay, cool.
Cue that shit up.
That's Mike's drive tonight.
Yep.
Technical difficulties. Tapping crack.
Is it still flash?
I can't see it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 13 minutes.
One show
13
before.
minutes, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It did what, like a 40?
Fear Factory, all that good stuff. Look at them. They split their albums in two. One's full on metal, and then one's like electronic. You know what I mean? It's just, it's. Why can't it be that? And you don't see a lot of that anymore, unfortunately, because record labels don't want you to do that. They're like, why? No, quick, out the door. No, fuck you. We're not going to do that. We're going to do what we want to do.
Everyone's looking to make that dollar now instead of actually experimenting and playing from the heart. So, yeah. I don't think we have like a real release date. I mean, we were kind of talking almost just releasing it song by song, you know, or in groups. We haven't.
Yeah, my bad. I elongated the question there. We didn't decide on a release date yet, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to start releasing song by song, and it's just to keep an eye out for. You know, we'll put stuff on our social media, and it's up for the people to follow it and go listen to it. And it's easy as a click away now. You know, Bandcamp makes it that easy. So it's just kind of something to pay attention to. And I want to say soon. I want to actually say we have talked about releasing one of our heavier, newer songs first
Today.
today.
What?
Today?
Today.
Like you're gonna play it for us live?
I don't know if we're gonna play it. I don't know if we're gonna play it live because we don't have the session set up for that. But we will play the recorded section for you.
Well, I want to hear it
Okay?
now. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's hear
Yeah.
it. I'm excited.
And what's the name of this heavy track?
Okay. So there's something called special relativity. Joseph, if you can explain it a little bit better than I can, it's basically the theory of relativity. And the song, it literally bends time with what we do. In the song, there's how many? 5 different time signatures?
6 now.
6 now. The 6 we're still working on.
Yeah.
So it's what you're gonna hear is still the raw stuff, and the final version is gonna have an extra added outro to it. So it'll have 6 different time signatures in the end, and that's where the special relativity came into mind. It's like bending time.
Not time signatures, but actual
tempos.
tempos.
Tempos, yeah, BPMs.
So that's what I was going to ask next is, how do you come up with titles to the tracks if they're all instrumentals?
See,
Good
this
idea.
one especially
Good question.
was just because of all the different tempo changes in it. I'm an astronomy nerd, so just, you know, for me, special relativity, it has to do with time and bending of time and things like that. And I'm like, this totally fits this song. So I was like, I suggested it and Don loved it. So yeah, this one is special relativity.
And the solos on it is Nick, and we tried something. Let Nick, you explain it. We wanted to use this certain sound and this certain tool to make it. If you want to share it, Nick.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
No,
It's up to you.
So my guitar has a special sex toy. You know, we all love a nice little vibrator, at least the lady do. Hey. But it's called an Evo. I saw it on Instagram. Some guy was messing with this little thing in his hand. He wasn't strumming or doing anything, and he was just heading on a string, and it was vibrating the string itself with the magnets and the pickups, and he was just going crazy on the fretboard, and it gave it this whole different sound and flavor to it, and I'm instantly hooked on it. I like all the different effects and crazy shit you can do with a guitar. That's always what's piqued my interest. So me and Dom had used it before on another song, one of our earlier songs, and when I first bought it, but it just kind of, that song got scrapped to the side, so we came up with this song 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's only 2 weeks old, but we decided to release it first just because it'd be a good start to where we're at as a band now. Like I said, it's probably it's going to be the heaviest song on the album.
Yeah.
By far, compared to the other stuff you're going to be listening to, but we wanted to be that way just to get it, you know.
That's not a guarantee.
Well, this one.
So far.
This one, like, was just, like, shit, you know, it just came out so good, and
Quickly.
it just came natural to us, and it goes to show you where we've come as a band, so.
Yeah, this was literally like stream of consciousness. It just happened.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll play it for you guys now, for sure.
Well, fuck yeah.
Special relativity.
So this is the first 5 tempos.
Yeah.
There's one more tempo
That's correct.
that we have to wait for.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
discussed last band practice, and didn't have enough time to do it, but
Yeah.
it was like a last minute thing, and it's like, oh yeah. It was actually Joe's idea.
Uh-huh.
And
But that
yeah.
stuff happens a lot. That's why a lot of our stuff hasn't been released, because we're always adding ideas and these layers to our songs. But you have to finally say, okay, enough is enough. Let's do this. And we decided as a band, like, let's start off this album like this. You know, why not? You know, because it just feels right. So,
Well, fuck yeah. Let's do it.
oh yeah, let's do it.
Track.
New emphasis on NEW. So let's talk a little bit about it. Is there a title for it? Is
There was. They explained it. You
it,
big dummy.
is it really completely done, or were you
They got one more section they're gonna do.
do for sure?
He
actually,
wasn't listening.
actually, we might. Actually, no, we already discussed we're putting some box on it. So,
Oh yeah.
yes, sir.
You're gonna be like.
So you heard it prematurely, but it was so solid that we had to show it to you. It was so rock hard solid.
It was really happy. They really
We
enjoyed
had
that.
to show it
That was a cool sneak peek. I'm excited to hear the final edit when you guys decide to finish it completely.
When you decide to.
When you decide.
How did I end up with the pink mic?
I don't know, because you asked for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you did say.
I guess
I
well,
like
yeah, I was the
pink.
closest one to it. You know, because
how's it feel, bitch?
I'm mindball. Look at those fucking loaded fucking French fries over there, just like.
I've just been sitting there.
Sitting.
Don't eat him.
Oh
Don't
God,
eat him.
no! I mean,
Those are mine.
You don't understand. I'm hungry.
Uh-huh.
I've been eating nothing but
fries.
fucking like protein stuff just to solidify my shit.
Ugh.
And
All right.
like, no, I'm talking about this, okay?
It looked the same way coming out, how it looks right now. Look how brown and
that a-
chunky that shit is.
Is that a full olive in the toilet?
Hey, it's kind of smiling at me. I see 2 eyes and a French fry.
Well, this sounds like a great transition to Lugo's, hey, look what I found.
Hey, look what Luku found.
What'd you find? Hugo?
Oh. Hey. Hey. Oh. Hi. I'm just going right into it. I'm just going to go right into it. So this segment every week is brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. They sponsor this segment every week. Thanks, guys. This week we feature thanks to Noiser? Thanks to Noiser Production, Morgan tells me, and Asher Media Relations for submitting this band from the Ukraine Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. They're from Boyarka, Kyiv region, Ukraine. You ever been there? Boys ever been there?
I have not.
Damn it.
What for what?
What? Hey. And the band is Sectorial. We've got a twofer for you. This is The Last Tower Will Fall and Above the Abyss off the album VYR. Morgan gives me a goofy face.
It all sounds cool.
And then their full album is streaming on all digital platforms, and be sure to grab a copy of the album, including a cassette edition and some shirts off the band's Bandcamp page. There you go, boys, that Bandcamp page.
Bandcamp is hot.
So let's do it. We got a twofer by Sectorial. The Last Tower Will Fall and Above the Abyss.
Bandcamp is hot. Like, remember that sex tape that Paris Hilton went out where she's sucking that guy dinger? Yeah,
Dinger?
Bandcamp is that kind of hot. Yeah.
That's
Remember
not
that? You guys
too
remember
hot.
that?
That's not.
Morgan's saying no, but I think she's fucking
She
lying.
totally remembers.
She's like, oh yeah,
I get so
that
bad.
Paris Hilton. I remember.
Sucking that guy's dinger.
That dinger.
Well, let's do it. Let's play that twofer.
I hope you
there,
guys
Bob.
like being on Instagram Live because Nick's a pedophiler.
A pedophiler?
Well, that's why you wanted me to go live, because just to say something ridiculous and fucking redonkulous as that.
I just think that.
You like a pink mic in your face?
I like the pink mic. Oh my god.
Well, Mike set that shit up. We're putting it back to work. We're gonna play that twofer
We're gonna play that song, huh?
from the
Okay.
dinger.
I guess I gotta get back to work here. Hey Nick,
Yeah.
guess what?
You farted?
No.
You shit yourself.
No.
Damn it.
No.
Should've brought
He
the fuck
sharted.
up. What?
Just guess.
He did. You sure did.
No.
Yeah, see?
No, I'm
Thank
not.
you for someone has my back.
Play the damn song.
Okay.
I still want to know what. I still want to know though.
You're never gonna know.
I still want to know.
No. Sometimes the guess what has no answer.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
I got nothing. Chicken butt is right.
Morgan,
What?
what
In
did
the
you do
butt.
this janky ass table?
What? In the butt? I didn't do anything. This is how it came. This is how it is.
Janky ass table.
I'm sorry, divulge.
Let me go to the bathroom really quick.
Bananas. It sounded super tight in the headphones too.
Did it?
Like I took
Yeah.
them off, and like listened to it.
Yeah.
Just a little echoing, but like in the headphones.
Out here, there's a lot of echo
Super
and stuff like
fucking
that,
tight,
but you know, when it came to like, we usually have our PA, and the PA actually like tightens up the sound. We got a sub going at the same
Yeah.
time, so like for it sounding like I'm pretty sure, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure it would sound good in the headphones. It, you know, there are some parts that just because of the reverberation in this room is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounded pretty good out here.
That's what, dude. In the headphones, I'm telling you, it's like super fucking tight. Like
Yeah.
everything and like all the
Thanks.
sound effects were perfect in there too. And dude, bananas.
Let's see the playback.
And then we have, and then, August 5th, that is Monday, our friends in Air Raid are going to be playing with Escape Is Not Freedom, Biffid Corpse,
Biffid.
and
Good old
I have
Biffid.
no idea what this other one is, but they're playing at Livewire. Make sure you head on out to see them. And this coming Friday, our friends in Extraction Point are playing with Orinoco, Crusadist, and Dead Where I Stand at Sugar Skull in Franklin Park. Coyote Man have a brand new music video out for Autonomous. The video covers footage from their Midwest tour and more, so make sure you
and
head over to their
more?
Facebook page and check that out. And the last show announcement that I got is for this coming Saturday, August 3rd, our friends in Endostalgia, Alethea, and Luca are playing with Blind Sun, Station 6, and Ghost Chant at The Wire in Berwyn. You can buy tickets from the bands for $12. So make sure you check that out. And oh wait, $10, and it's $12
Ooh.
for the door. So
And that's a great venue too, the Wire.
it's really good. And you know what? From being there for like the beginning when we loaded in on Saturday to set up our stuff, like their sound guy and then Chris, the guy that was helping run the venue that day.
The sound guy had a broken arm too the whole time he was doing everything.
Yeah, everything
And a sling.
was on point. Everybody was taken care of. They were super friendly, super nice. We had a really great experience there. I thought the sound and the lights were done super well. So yeah, there was no bad experience there at all. Saturday was really awesome, except for showing up at 11:30 and nobody was there to open the venue. But that's all good. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. No, I didn't go to Dunkin' Donuts.
I
did
went to
things.
Dunkin' Donuts.
But anyway,
I got 3
that's all I
donuts.
If you
got.
go to my local friend
Did not.
I got 3
You-
donuts.
and you can
And an
walk
ice cream
through the drive-through
Yes.
and tell them
Yes, you did.
Domino sent you.
I
He's like,
will try to
welcome.
do that.
Are you in your pretend vehicle? Oh, Domino sent you. Hey, tell him
Well-
stop sending people because he must have vehicle. No, he'll never do that.
Next week, for those listening, on I don't know what date it is, August 6th, we will not be having a show. We're taking a week off. I will be on vacation.
Big,
And,
yeah.
We will be doing our next show. Hopefully, if everything goes as planned, hopefully we will be back August 13th with Luco's band, Architects of Ruin. So, until that, thank you guys for coming out and dealing and helping us with our technical difficulties. And I
Absolutely.
appreciate, so tonight, because our laptop decided to malfunction and our soundboard didn't want to work, because we learned that with the Blank Standard interview with how terrible our sound came out. We've had some technical difficulties because the laptop did not like our soundboard, and then our laptop started making a hissing noise. Is what I
Son of a
described it as.
bitch.
So thank you, Mike, for actually having audio equipment tonight. You
course.
saved our ass and were able to actually record this for us. So
My pleasure.
we are forever in debt to you for that. And thank you for the maraca. That's
Yeah.
really,
A redrum will do.
what?
Hey,
Not with me, with him.
only if
Whatever.
it can be in a French accent. You know, I go, oh, oui, oui. I'm making Joe laugh. When I make Joe laugh, I know it's fun.
Oh my
Because Joe doesn't laugh all the time.
So where can we find you guys online? And then what is the last track that you guys are gonna play tonight for us?
Go ahead, Joseph.
Hi, you can find us on Instagram, the Facey Spacey book,
Greasy Spacey.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp,
Mhm.
YouTube,
Mhm.
and that's all at
That's all we got so far.
Hashtag Evollyd if you
Yeah.
know this.
Yeah, if you literally
Google hashtag Evollyd.
you'll find us all on there.
That's
You'll find all our shit.
EVOL.
Oh.
Evollyd.
Two L's.
Just remember,
Two L's.
Evollyd, 2 L's, D.
Yeah.
Why D?
Evollyd. And the song we're gonna play, gentlemen, what should we play? We got Soaked in Shadow, we got,
Well,
is that Ray Barbarol?
Do you want to do a newer one?
Well,
wanna do
they have,
Fuzz, or
they
do you-
have tracks of ours that are from our first EP.
Okay.
So,
Oh, it's on my face.
what do you think?
Not
Soaked?
that.
Soaked?
Yeah, soaked.
Soaked in Shadow? Yeah, Soaked in Shadow will be the last song.
Our ender most of the time.
Yeah, we end with Soaked in Shadow. So,
Sounds good.
it's an epic, long song. I think it's like almost 7 minutes.
Ooh,
So, but there's a lot of good stuff in there and explains us as a band. So, Soaked in Shadow.
sounds good to us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking
And I'm
for-
eyeballing those French fries that are just like,
Don't. They've been sitting out for so long.
and I'll
You
get
don't
butt
eat
fucking.
it.
and I'll get food poisoning again.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, at least I can lose some weight, right?
Cover them in Pepto-Bismol first.
Yeah.